Over the last few months, my students and clients have gotten over $5 million in approvals from this one single lender, and that's Citizens Bank. Here's Dean. He got a $100,000 business line of credit approved from Citizens Bank for his client in California. And then there's Jordan Whitaker. He got two $35,000 Citizens Bank business credit cards for his companies. And now there's Robin. He got a $50,000 business credit card, 0% for 6 months from Citizens Bank. Want to learn how they did it? Then keep watching. What's up, guys? My name is Colin Matthew. In today's video, we're going to go over how to get up to $150,000 in approvals from Citizens Bank. If you're new to the channel, my name is Colin Matthew, and I'm a business credit coach who has personally been approved for over $550,000 in business credit cards, business loans, and business lines of credit for my companies. And I've helped over 900 entrepreneurs and business owners just like you get approved for business funding. If you want to learn more about working with me, click the link in the description below. So for the last year, dozens of my students and clients have been getting approved for Citizens Bank business credit cards. And the reason we do this is because we like to go for what's called low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit is simply easy approvals to start our round of funding. And Citizens Bank meets the criteria of low-hanging fruit for a few reasons. One, convenience. It's a nationwide lender that you could apply for online without having to go in person and open the business checking account or have a relationship with them. Two, they're very generous. They approve upwards of $50,000 on a business credit card with 0% interest and typically with no documentation. They're also known for giving upwards of $100,000 on a business line of credit with low documentation and upwards of $250,000 with full documentation. If you're not sure what no doc, low doc, and full doc means, be sure to click my video on how to get approved for a business line of credit. Now, they have two business credit cards, the rewards card, which is 0% for 6 months, and the platinum card, which is 0% for 12 months. Now, as a general rule of thumb, when applying for a platinum card, you got to have platinum credit. And lenders and institutions are typically looking for 750 and above FICO score. But for the rewards card, you can typically get away with a 650 to 680. Now, both the platinum and the rewards card are a soft credit check on your Equifax credit reports. For all these reasons, Citizens Bank is one of the greatest options for an entrepreneur or business owner looking to get funding for their business. Citizens Bank is primarily on the East Coast in 11 states. Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Florida, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Virginia. Now, if you're not in any of those states, do not be discouraged. We've recently got somebody approved in California with a sole proprietorship for a $100,000 business line of credit with Citizens Bank. Now, normally it is best to have an LLC. Lots of lenders and institutions do not acknowledge sole proprietorships as businesses, and they do not like to lend to them. But here in this case, even if you have a sole proprietorship, if you have bank statements, you could apply for the business line of credit. And if you have good personal FICO scores, you could apply for the business credit cards. Now, just like applying for any business credit card, a business line of credit, or business loan, which is cash credit products, you should always be PG ready. PG simply means personal guarantee, and this is typically a 680 or higher credit score, no recent late payments, no major derogatory marks such as charge-off, repo, bankruptcies, or collection accounts. Now, if you are suffering from any of those accounts, head over to creditveterans.com. We offer zero advance pay credit repair. What that means is we will fix your credit first, and until all the work is done, you will not pay. Once we fix your credit, you will pay. In fact, in the credit repair industry, it is actually illegal to charge advance pay. And over 95% of credit repair companies do this. So if you want a company that is in compliance with the credit repair laws and is not going to charge you upfront until the work is done, be sure to head over to creditveterans.com. Book a call with my team and we will get your credit fixed. You're also going to want to ensure that all of your revolving credit lines are 30% utilization or below, but ideally you like to keep them below 10% for the maximum score increase and get the most bang for your buck. Now, if you are suffering from excessive utilization, there are a few strategies that we show in my training that you can implement, one of which is consolidating all of your revolving credit card debt on a personal loan. Now, this works for multiple reasons. Number one, when you transfer all of your credit card debt or pay it all off with a personal loan, you're essentially just refinancing your credit card debt at a lower interest rate. We all know that credit cards are 20% and above interest rate typically, and personal loans with 600 plus FICO scores can be between 6 to 12% interest. So you're saving your money on interest, but you're also hiding your utilization because personal loans do not count towards your utilization. So you're making yourself more attractive to banks by hiding your utilization, which increases your scores while saving money on interest. And the best part is, in my opinion, that you get out of debt sooner. By making the minimum payments on credit cards, you're pretty much guaranteed to be in debt for at least the next decade. Whereas loans have terms, typically 36 months or 48 months. What that means for you is at the end of that 36 months, you will be completely debt-free. You will no longer have a payment. And oftentimes, if you calculate your loan payment, it's similar, if not less in some cases, than all of the combined minimum payments on your credit cards. For example, perhaps you had $20,000 in credit card debt across 4 different credit cards, and your total payments were $500 a month for your minimum payments. But you were to get a 48-month personal loan to pay off all of your credit card debts, your loan payment could be around $500 as well. The only difference is your utilization has now dropped to 0. Your scores have jumped by over 100 points, depending how maxed out your utilization was. You're more attractive to lenders, and you are now eligible for business funding, all while saving money on interest and getting debt-free. We also use bridge loans to pay down all of our credit card balances so we can qualify for business funding and then pay that money back to the bridge loan company. Now, for the business credit cards, again, you could apply online. I typically recommend going for the 0% for 6 months card. Don't get greedy and go for the platinum card unless you have a very strong credit profile. We've seen Citizens has been very hesitant to lend out that platinum card, or they have been asking for 3 months of bank statements. Now, do keep in mind, some people, depending on your industry, whether or not it is high risk, they will sometimes ask for 3 months of bank statement for the business credit card, 0% for 6 months as well. However, it is a soft credit check, so it doesn't hurt to check. If you don't have bank statements and you do apply and they ask for it, you could always back out of the application and apply at a different time. Now, for the business line of credit, it is a simple 2 or 3 page application where they're going to ask your business info, the date it started, business name, address, etc., and its revenue. They're also going to ask for the personal guarantor's name, date of birth, address, and your income. Now, again, if you're applying for the business line of credit, they are going to request 3 months of bank statements. Just ensure that you have at least $5,000 a month of cash deposits coming into your bank account. Lenders and institutions typically approve 10 to 20% of your gross revenue per year on a business line of credit. We've had lots of approvals from Citizens Bank ranging from $50,000 business lines of credit, $75,000, $60,000, and $100,000. And we've seen interest rates between 6%, 8%, and 10%. As always, guys, if you want to be personally mentored by me for all of your funding and want access to my lenders list and strategies, click the link in the description below and be sure to smash that like button so we can share this valuable business credit information with other entrepreneurs and business owners just like you looking to get funds for their business. And if you haven't already, why aren't you subscribed? I'm going to be releasing some of my best no documentation business lines of credit and lenders here over in the next few videos. So be sure to click the subscribe button and sign up for notifications so you do not miss out on any free capital. This is Colin Matthew, and I'll see you guys on the next one.